everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and today we'll take a look at the Eufy Smart Lock E30. Now, this works with Apple Home, works with Google Home, works with Alexa, as well as SmartThings. You're also able to unlock it in several different ways. You can unlock it with your fingerprint, you can unlock it with the app control, you can unlock it with the keypad, a physical key, and also voice commands with Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant. A couple things I like about it is that you are able to integrate it with a doorbell or camera. It has one-touch locking, scramble passcode, it has a auto lock, wrong try protection, and it also works and syncs with Matter. Also, you're able to conveniently have it work with your HomePod, the HomePod Mini, your Apple TV, the Echo Studio. You have Samsung Hub dongle, the Samsung SmartThings. So the order of this video will be timestamped below, so if there's a particular portion of this video you would like to jump to, you can. Right now you're watching the intro. Then we'll move on over into all of the ways you can lock and unlock and just basically interact with the Eufy Smart Lock E30. Then we'll go into the application itself, so this way you can see how this works, everything that you can do, all of the settings, how you can add people in, how you can change and turn on a few of the features. Then we'll move on to the unboxing, just so you can see how it's all packaged and what's on the inside. Then we'll go through the full entire installation so you can see how quick and easy it is to install on your door. Then we'll go to my final thoughts of use, which I've used about 4 different smart locks before, and I will tell you right now, this one is my favorite. So with that stated, I do have to disclose that this one is a paid sponsored review. Even though I didn't go off of any of the notes or any of the spreadsheets or any of the talking points, this is everything based off of my honest review, my usage, and just showing off and sharing all of the features that this has to offer. So with that disclosed, I do want to give a big thank you to Eufy for sending off the Smart Lock E30. Taking a look at the lock, and you can tell on our door that we used to have a larger profiled lock that was sitting there. So this one was the Lockly lock. This is where the key would go on the inside. The right hand side was where the fingerprint would go, which was kind of annoying because it would be right here at the hinge. So having a fingerprint on the front, I definitely prefer that more. Also a smaller profiled lock, I also like that as well. You can see our older paint from what the door color used to be. Now to look at the interaction of the lock itself. Now normally what I do is I press on that little check mark right there. Red means that it is locked. And then I go through and I type in my numbers. So let's say that we go with like 411911, little check mark. That right there shows that it was incorrect. So when the numbers kind of go in those little lines like that, it is not unlocked. Now let's put in the real number, which, 404, page not found, 911, here we go. Press the little unlock, that means it was successful, and this light right here will turn a bluish color. So when it comes down to unlocking or locking with your fingerprints, you can have multiple fingerprints per profile. So for example, I can unlock it with my thumb, and I'd also be able to lock it or unlock it with the index finger. You just have to go through the application and add in multiple fingerprints. So this is the other way you're able to get this thing locked up. Now, when I press and hold on this option down here, or this little icon, so this little check mark letting you know if it's locked or unlocked, this is that one-touch locking option. So this way you wouldn't have to use your fingerprint or you wouldn't have to use your code to get this thing locked up. So if you press and hold, that is allowing you to get it locked. It's already locked because it is red, and so now we're just gonna go inside with the fingerprint, and that's it. So this thing is just super quick and fast when it comes down to the locking and unlocking, and pretty much any form that you are getting this thing unlocked or locked. And now for the method of the key, and they actually threw the word Eufy on the key itself, so this way it can distinguish from all the rest of your home keys or other lock keys that may look like this. Pretty much you'll just place it right where the key goes. If you turn it to the right, it is locked, letting you know also with that light up red, when you unlock it, now you're ready to go inside. So pretty much as you turn it, that is your lock, and this is your unlock. So what happens if your Eufy Smart Lock is dead? The batteries were completely low before you went on a vacation. By the time you came back, it is completely depleted. Even though you do have your key for the lock to get inside, you actually have a USB Type-C charging port on the bottom. You're able to plug it in. It's able to bring its power over into the lock, and now you're able to get into your home via the smart pad. So this way, again, you press this little button, put in your code, and now you're inside your house with the help of USB Type-C. So now we have gone through the fingerprint, we've gone through the pad, and we've also gone through the lock. Now let's take a look at the Eufy security app. So right here, you can just go right inside of the application. This is where you're able to lock it and unlock it. If you have multiple locks, you'd be able to go in that menu there to select which lock. This is where you do a simple drag and it's able to lock it or unlock it. So currently we just locked it. That little symbol turned red. You can see here I got the notification that it has been locked. And now we're going to go through and get it unlocked. And now to unlock with voice. So we have a Alexa TV cube right here. So this is where you'd be able to say, Echo, unlock front door.
What's your voice code for front door?
1234.
Unlocking. Hang on. The front door is unlocked.
And now it's locked. Now let's say that you don't use Alexa at home, but you use Google. This is where you can say, hey Google, unlock front door.
Can I have your PIN? Sure. Requesting to unlock the front door.
And since we're inside the YouTube room, I'm just showing it through the app that it has been unlocked. Now, when you do unlock via the voice, you do have to give it a number PIN. So this way, not, a little toddler is able to just say unlock it and then a stranger is able to come in. But when you do go to lock it, you don't have to give it the security PIN because this way you're just locking the door back up. So then you can just say, hey, Google, lock the front door.
Got it. Requesting to lock the front door.
And now we can watch it here on the application. And it's locked. Now, one nice feature is one that's called Scramble Passcode. With this, you're able to put numbers before and after the actual code that will unlock your lock. So if you have somebody walking behind you, if you have a friend or a guest with you next to you, or if you live in an apartment complex and there's someone down the hall that you don't want them to view what is actually unlocking your lock, you can just put in some numbers beforehand. So just as a reminder, the lock code for this video here is 404911. And I hit on the unlock button. So now that it has been unlocked, now what we can do is I can lock it again, but I'm gonna show you how you can scramble the code. So let's say that you wanna put in maybe 238, then you can actually do your 404911 and maybe another number. This right here is a successful lock or unlock, so that is how you're able to use the Scramble passcode. Now to take a look at the application that you'll be using with the Eufy Smart Lock. So it's called Eufy Security. It is a free application from the Play Store as well as the App Store. This is your main page that you're greeted with. So if you have multiple devices, they'll all be listed right here. This is where you can add in more devices. So you have home base, you have all of the camera securities. You also have a video doorbell, smart locks, smart storage, smart tracker, as well as the alarm systems. Then on the very top left-hand side, this is where you have some things for your account. So you have your protection plan, the cloud backup, my services. You also have referral, which I'll be using one of these referral links below the video inside the description. So if you are interested in buying any of these Eufy products, I'll be placing this link below the video inside the description. And what's cool is that if you purchase any of these Eufy products as well, you can join the referral program and you can earn off of these if anybody was to purchase any of these products. So the one I'll be using specifically will just be for the all Eufy products. So if you do see that below, if you're encouraged enough to purchase one of these, you can use my link. And then along the bottom, you have these different tabs. You have devices, so everything that you have linked up. You also have all of the events, so anything from your cameras to smart locks, anything that is being recorded, locked, unlocked, they'll all be listed right here underneath the events. You have AI Edge. You also have security, and you can also explore more. So if there's more things you would like to take a look at, that's where you can take a look at them. Now to take a look at the device itself. So because we are taking a look at this Eufy E30 Smart Lock, I'll tap on that one. This right here is one of the main icons that you can interact with. Right now it's showing that the door is locked. If I want to unlock it, I drag it, and then I lift my finger up right there for it to be unlocked. So if I swipe it down, now it will be unlocked. Then if you want to lock it right back up, you swipe it all the way down and now it's locked. And you can see how quick the notifications come through when something has been unlocked or locked. So you can pretty much get it about like 3 to 5 seconds later. So you know immediately if somebody has unlocked or locked your door. This is where you can also take a look at lock events. So again, this is all of the events from this lock itself. And then on the bottom right-hand side, this is where you have manage access. So you can actually send off the invite to your family members so they can have the application to use to get in and out of the house. And you can restrict them from changing any of the settings. Or you can also just add them in, through this if you don't need them to have the application. But basically, there is the code setup, the fingerprint, and it's set up as always. For me, I do have the code and 2 fingerprints. Now let's state that you want to add in maybe a guest and you want them to have a limited access. So maybe it's just for a couple days, maybe it's for a couple hours, or even just a one-time unlock. So we'll just go with the schedule. And with the schedule, we'll have it be as a time span, and we can have it start on October 15th, and we can just have it for this time right now. And then what we can do is we can actually have it set up to, instead of, let's see here, let's say that they stay for maybe 2 days, and we'll just keep the time the exact same. So now they have access between this time span here of October 15th from this time, which is 8:29, over into 2 days from now, October 17th, also again until 8:29. And then you hit on next, and this is where you put in the code for them to use. So you can just make something up really easy. You can do 3 3s, and then maybe you could do 4 4s. And then you just make sure that you let them know that this is the code. You hit on next, and now this one's set up for them to use for the next 2 days. And now let's state that you have created one, but now you want to have it deleted. Maybe they changed their mind, they're not able to come back. You can tap on it, and then now you can actually delete the access. Now to take a look at all of the features and the settings that the Eufy Smart Lock can do, you hit on this little settings icon on the top right-hand side. This is where you can see the name of it, the battery life, the connection it has. This is where you have all the rest of these features here, so you can integrate it with a doorbell or a camera. You also can have it auto lock. So if you left the house and you forgot to lock it, it will be locked in either 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. You can have it lock after 2 minutes, and you can go all the way up to 60 minutes. Now, what you can do is, let's say that you maybe have it set for 1 minute, but you go for a little walk or get the mail, you come back, it's already locked, you don't want it to happen. You can also set it up for a schedule as well. Now, for me, I don't have to have the auto lock on because I have the application. If I want to double check myself, I'm able to take a look at the app to see if it's locked or not. Then I'm able to lock it pretty much anywhere. Even if I'm across town or in a different state, I can lock and unlock the door via the application. You also have the one-touch locking. So this is where I was able to show you with that little check mark or the confirm button. You press and hold on it to lock the door. You also have the wrong try protection. So I do have this one turned on. You can have it as low as 3 attempts all the way up to 10 attempts. If somebody was to put in the wrong code 5 times, the lock will be on lockdown for 3 minutes, all the way up to 5. Now let's take a look at one of my favorite features. It's called Scramble Passcode. With this one, if you know that there's somebody next to you or some peeping Tom or a guest with you, you don't want them to know the exact code to use. You can use 12 digits in total. So you can put numbers before and after your actual code. As long as you put the code in there somewhere, it will unlock. So if you have a 4-digit code, you can actually do 4 digits, do your code, 4 more, and it'll unlock, and nobody knows what actually got it unlocked. Now this also works with Matter, so this is where you can get it connected with everything Matter. You also have your lock sound, so if you want it to be low, medium, or high. So we have 3 dogs, they bark at every single thing, so I have the volume set to low. You can also calibrate your lock if you want it to be recalibrated. You have notifications. I have mine turned on for door unlocking and locked. It lets me know if my high schooler is home or not. Also, you'd be able to take a look at some of the general settings, so your internet connection, time settings, the mounting guide, and also about the device. And you also have share device, so this is a way that you're able to share this with another family member, so you don't have to add them in as like that manage access as 24/7. They can actually have the full running application. You can set it up to where they have all of the access to everything and changing all of the settings, or only just the application itself where they can't make any of the changes. This is where you share the device with your family members via an email, and you can also share your thoughts. And now for the unboxing. In here, you will find your interior assembly, which is on the right-hand side. You'll also have the exterior keypad on the left-hand side. This is where you can find a quick start guide and Matter card. Underneath that will be your keys. You'll also have all of the screw kit and everything you would need for the installation. You also have 8 of your AA batteries. Then you'll have your strike plate as well as the deadbolt. And here's everything all laid out. Now for the installation, this is where you'll install the strike plate. You'll also be able to remove your old lock, which here you can see is a old smart lock. This is where you slide in your deadbolt, and then you can also screw it in with those 2 screws. Once the deadbolt is in, this is where you'll slide in the outside keypad while putting those cables underneath the deadbolt itself. And once you have done that, you can slip on that silicone plate where basically the silicone will be the portion touching the door, and then you'll screw it in with those 2 long screws. Here is the back of the interior portion of the lock. This is where you can see where you can plug in those cables. Once you get those plugged in, then you're able to slip the interior portion of the lock in, and then you take off that cover piece, exposing 2 of the screws as well as the batteries and the set button. So once you put in all 3 screws, you have 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. This is where you can also install all 8 of those batteries. If you'd like, you can place that cover back on, but this is where you'll be able to see that blinking light for the pairing. This is where you add in the device. So we are adding in a smart lock. So we choose the option of smart lock. And then this is where you're able to take a look at that little QR code above those batteries. So you want to take off the cover piece. And then once you get it scanned in, you press and hold on the set button, and you just basically follow all of these screens on your phone to get it all done. This is a very simple and easy and seamless process. I had 0 issues. Everything worked the very first time, and everything is easy to follow. So now you just want to sit there, get it paired up via Bluetooth. Then you want to get it paired up with your Wi-Fi. Then you just want to get the lock calibrated, so you'll be able to see it lock and unlock several times. And then you'll also ask you to put in your fingerprint as well as the door code. So for my final thoughts, I love the Eufy Smart Lock E30. It was super simple to install. It was easy to work with everything from the Apple Home to Google Home to Alexa to Samsung Smart Things and all the ways of getting inside your home or locking your home. It gives you more than enough between the keypad, fingerprint, the application, and then all of the voice services. So I've used, again, multiple smart locks in the past. This one just works. It's simple. And I also like that there's no loud mechanical sounds like some of the others out there. So this one's quiet when you were to get into the home, if you were to leave the home. If you have dogs that bark over easy things, then this one's able to make sure that they don't hear it, and you can get in your home quietly. So with all of that stated, I also want to throw in that I love the simple design. It looks great, and the battery life is up to 8 months, which is more than the average. So to close this out, I do love the Eufy Smart Lock E30. The experience has been fantastic. I do suggest this to my friends, family, and all of you watching this video. And again, thank you to Eufy for sending off the Smart Lock E30 for review. Hopefully you guys have appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely, you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.